I do this for fun. I just had to show y'all real quick. It's one of my hobbies.
I watched you. What's up, cuz? I'm like, who's a young man?
Yeah, don't ever play with him.
I can't believe a stand-up dude doing his time would suddenly say, I don't want to be here no more. I'm gonna become a rat bastard.
I got paid to say that.
Oh, see, bro? Son, come on,
I can't be here. I got paid. But I know the real thing, right? No, when I got paid,
Hey, who paid you?
Now you mentioned Meech. Have you spoke to Meech at all?
I had a text message conversation back and forth with him because he's in the halfway house.
Mm.
So.
What do you think his next move should be?
Well, he got a lot of things he can do, man. He might want to make a movie.
Mm-hmm.
He might want to do some different things where, because I understand how important real is to our culture, right? But when you develop in television, it's to find the best possible story you can find and then make up some things. You got to make up things because your life would intersect with Charlamagne's life, so I immediately get a little lawsuit when we get over there.
Mm-hmm.
This would, you understand what I'm saying? So you got to change things around a little bit, and then when it feels like completely real, and this is why it was important for me to get Lil Meech ready, so he can go there, because when you watch it and it's good, and then you go, that's his son, right? Like, and as a fun fact to the person that's watching with you, you feel like this, it's got to be true because.
Yo, this just got wild. Lil Meech just hopped on IG Live and sent a straight up warning to 50 Cent. Like, we ain't talking about a casual disagreement. This looked like a real problem brewing behind the scenes of BMF. What's going on? Did 50 cross the line? Or is Lil Meech feeling some type of way about how he's being treated? Let's break it all down.
Bel Air bottles to hold up on these niggas. Man, you heard what I just said? The skin bad, man. You see that auntie murder? Ain't ever killed nothing. But that need a facial so bad. When I be seeing them black heads on them skin, damn going bad. And 50, stop. You left your lap because of something they said had to do with me. Don't leave Tony Yayo that. Come on, don't leave Louisiana. Don't quit like that, because you showed the picture of how you wanted it to look. We call it renderings. You had the renderings, then you try to go get them loans, and ain't nobody loan you that money. You ain't even built the GU in the studio yet. That might be why when I stood next to Meech, your knees buckle. Your knees buckle. Put your back against the wall. You're hustler. 50, who own your masters? Who own your masters? I buy your masters. You better shut up. I will buy your masters.
Alright, so boom, Lil Meech randomly goes live, right? And people in the comments just chilling, asking about season 3 of BMF, asking about Summer Walker, all the usual. But then Meech switches up the whole vibe. Dude got serious out of nowhere and says, and I quote, "Ayo, Fifth, you better chill with all that. You know what's up, and I ain't gonna say too much on here. Just know, moves are being made, bruh." You know when somebody says moves are being made in that tone, it's either about money or some real street shot. And let's be real, this ain't no haha, we joking type moment. Meech looked dead serious, like he knew something was coming. So the big question, why is Lil Meech sending warnings to the man who basically put him on? Well, let's run down the possible reasons, and y'all tell me in the comments which one sounds the most real. Reason number 1, money problems. Now, y'all know 50 Cent is a mastermind when it comes to making money, but he's also known for keeping his pockets fat first. Could it be that Meech feels like he ain't getting paid what he's owed? BMF is a hit show, and with season 3 on the way, maybe there's some money disputes going on behind the scenes. Reason number 2, disrespect on set. Word on the street is that 50 has been making some decisions about BMF that Lil Meech ain't rocking with. Some fans think 50 is pushing the show in a direction that Meech or the real BMF crew don't approve of. Could this be Meech saying, yo, stop playing with my family's name? Reason number 3, 50's usual troll behavior. Listen, we all know 50 Cent stays trolling. If you don't believe me, just ask Ja Rule, The Game, Young Buck, even his own son. So maybe 50 said something slick behind the scenes that Lil Meech felt was straight up disrespectful. Y'all know 50 will clown anybody, and maybe this time he picked the wrong one. Now y'all already know 50 ain't the type to let things slide, and guess what? Not even a day after Lil Meech's live, 50 posts a cryptic Instagram story that says, LOL, watch your tone, Lil man, power moves. Bruh, that's classic 50 Cent. Straight up laughing it off, but still flexing his power. This basically means, I hear you, but I ain't worried. And if history tells us anything, it's that when 50 starts subbing, the beef is about to get real.
Still trying to find myself. My dad was calling me from jail every day. He was like, man, what you gonna do? I'm like, shit, I don't know. I always knew I wanted to be my own person. It's just hard, to live up to my dad's name. And he called me one day, he's like, man, they looking at Terrence Howard and Nipsey Hussle, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to play me, but you gotta go to acting class so you can get ready. So I met 50. 50 put me in acting classes for 2 years in LA. Invested in me, paid for the acting classes. I had to go every day, 2 times a day, 5 days a week. In the morning, in the afternoon, come back home, study again, do the same thing the next day.
Wow, a ball player.
Yeah, but I put in the work though, and it showed me that 50 couldn't get me the job. I had to get myself the job. My dad couldn't get me the job. They would have hired somebody else that already had acting experience. I had no experience, so I was coming from.
And of course, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok went crazy after all this. Some people are saying Lil Meech is tweaking and should be grateful for what 50 did for him. Others are saying 50 gotta stop treating Meech like a kid and start respecting him as a grown man. Check out these wild reactions at Real Hip Hop Talk.
Do you think Big Meech told on somebody to get out, snitched, did anything extra?
No. Let me tell you why. Big Meech's paperwork is public records. There is no proof that Big Meech said, hey, bust him, bust him, bust him. Now, the situation with the lady Tammy, the female that he cool with or whatever, mess with whatever, I was having an argument with somebody about this last night. Now, if we go by prison rules and standards, Big Meech didn't sit down with the agents and say, hey, my bro gonna go ahead and set old boy up for me, so make sure y'all give me the credit. So, we couldn't make a move on him because his name not in the paperwork for saying, authorizing this. Now, what she did, what would happen, the killers, the homies would be like, well, listen, bro, she your people, she did that with your name on it, so you gotta have her hit. You gotta either have her killed, or you gotta bring a move to her because she implicated your name, or the people got your name, your BMF, whatever, in this situation. You gotta handle this. So I was telling him, I said, bro, this is one of them situations where he had a ride or die. She jumped on like, I'm gonna get him out here by any means. And I say now, we can't just up and say this. People be like, common sense, well, man, did they have that talk? I don't know. So I don't think, I got my own situation, so I don't really think that far into nobody else's situation anyway, but I do my content. Yeah. But if, you see, it's selective politics and it's selective, who they gonna call the rat or who they not gonna call the rat in this industry. So we've been saying that since I've been home. But at the end of the day, Big Meech name out of that stuff. His company name is
Lil Meech better chill, like 50 Cent made him and he can end him too. Be MFA fanatic. I knew something was off this season. Meech ain't feeling how they telling the story. They're 50 versus the world. Mao, 50 stay bullying folks, but Meech different. He ain't one to play with, So where does this go from here? Will 50 Cent fire back and escalate things? Or will Lil Meech double down and expose what's really going on behind the scenes? This could get ugly fast. But one thing's for sure, this ain't the last we're gonna hear about this situation. What do y'all think? Is this real beef or just a misunderstanding? Did 50 do something shady? Or is Meech feeling himself too much? Let me know in the comments below.